Aloha from Kilipoi, Keikani Lohoa. Well, I started working on the shower and came up against a problem, so I thought I would document what it is I'm doing here to hopefully if somebody comes up against this problem, I know, probably none of my regular viewers will, but I'll put some keywords in here, so hopefully this will come up on a search. Anyway, the problem I have, so this is the drain we're going to use. It's a nice square drain, and actually there's a piece that goes inside of it. Piece goes into the middle, and I'm not going to take it out of packaging, but it goes into the middle, and you put a piece of tile in the middle there, so it kind of matches. So we'll put a piece of wall tile in there, and then the drain, and then it's got a little basket. So it's a really nice drain. But the problem I have here is that, as you can see, the drain is not going down far enough into this setup. So you want this guy to go down in there so that the lip of the drain is flush with the tile when it's finished. And obviously it's about 3/16 of an inch shy. What I'm going to do to fix that is I'm going to take my router and router out about 5/16. You can see the mark there. About 5/16 of that plastic. So this will go down far enough. I've already checked that there's enough clearance for the drain to go down that far if I router that out. It's got a little bit of lip on the bottom. It's got about 3/4 of an inch here. I'm going to take 5/16 out. This lip is 3/16, so that's just a half an inch. So there'll still be plenty of clearance for the drain to go into its little socket right there. But yeah, so I got to router that out. Like I said, 3/16 of an inch deep, and that's what I'm going to do today, and see if I can't get this thing to go down in there flush. But bear with me now, and we'll get that going. All right, so I have my eye protection on, dust mask. This tape on here is just to give me a line to cut to. I covered that up so the chips don't go down inside. I got my router here with a little 3/8 inch square bit. Maybe it's a half inch, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. And I got the depth set to about 5/16 of an inch. So done a little practice pass without it plugged in. We're going to plug it in and see how well we do. It's going to be pretty loud, so now I'm going to turn down the volume. Well, not exactly precision. Got outside the lines quite a bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be able to get the thing down. I'll get the vacuum and we'll clean this thing up. go get a chisel and scrape the top of this thing. The router bit I used is not terribly sharp, so I think it just kind of melted the bottom bit, so I'm gonna have to go over it. My little trusty 1-inch scraper here. I'm just trying to get the melted plastic. Like I said, that bit wasn't terribly sharp, and it pretty much just melted the bottom of the cut. Okay, let's see if that does it. That's down in there further, that's for sure. Looks like I'm still shy. You can see just a little bit proud there. Maybe 1/8 of an inch. Alright, well, I'll go over it again. Margins look pretty good. Make sure I got enough distance. Make sure the thing is square. And I'll bring you back after the second pass, and we'll see if it goes down there this time. Okay, well, the second cut went a lot more smoothly. I guess the shallow cut was a little easier on the blade. The only thing is that you can see there's a little tab that holds these side pieces in. And there's, you know, I've cut out a lot of it out. One of them, this one here, broke while I was routering it. So I had a couple extra of those because I had to buy a lot more of those. Sorry about the light in front. I had a couple extra of those, so I just put another one in. Yeah, so it cleaned up pretty well. Now you can see the tile flushes up just perfect in there, and the drain is down in the point where it needs to be, and I can start putting some mud down on this. One other thing about this is that the area underneath this thing is supposed to be filled with mud too, so I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. I might just, tape all of this off and then fill that with thin set afterwards or something like that, but I'm gonna see how it goes. As long as I can get the major portions of this filled in with the mud bed, I think I'll be good. Clean this whole thing up, and that's pretty much it. But you can see that's where it needs to be now. And of course, I'll square this up with the shower wall before I put it all together for sure, and that's what we're going to do. All right, aloha.